hello. Yay, it's working. Dana, hello. First to comment today. Hi, Suzanne. Good evening, Emma. Hi, Sarah. Where are we? Hi, Sue, Debbie, Shelley, Julie. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Becky. Happy Easter. It's bank holiday weekend. Aaron didn't have a clue. He didn't have a clue I was live tonight because it's Friday. He didn't understand the day. He didn't get it. I was like, I'm live tonight. He's like, no, it's not Friday. I was like, it is Friday. It's been one of those, one of those weird days. But yeah, hello, we're back. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, there we go. Nearly, where's all my bits and bobs that I need? How are we all? Have you had a good week? Haven't been on the live for a week, so yeah, it's good to be back again. There we go. So, hello, Kelly. Hi, Suzanne. Oh, bless you, Suzanne. Well, I hope you have a lovely afternoon. Hi, Wendy, Helen, Liz. Hi, hello, hello, hello. Right, let me just move this down a bit. Okay, so as you may or may not know, we haven't been here since last Friday. I had a couple of days away with the family, which was lovely, which is why we're so weirded out on what day is what. But yeah, we're back now. We went to Chessington Zoo theme park place for 2 days, and then we went on the third day to Alton Towers. So it was very busy 3 days in a row. My ankle is still not healed, so, because it's 3 times the size of what it should be. But yeah, everybody had an amazing time. It was just something, just quickly have a little time away at the start of the holidays. So yeah, but we're back now. I haven't managed to catch up on all emails because I was back yesterday. So I've done some emails, but I haven't caught up on everything, and I'll do my best. Obviously, it is bank holiday now, so the post office next post run will be on Tuesday. So if you are waiting for anything from ourselves, we'll be posting on Tuesday. I did do a small one yesterday on bits that were ready to go. However, yeah, everything else, if you're hopefully waiting, should be posted on Tuesday. Did I go on the big rides? No. I'm not a ride person in any way, shape or form. I don't like the feeling of my tummy going. I don't like it being fast. I don't like being able not to see what's coming. The scary one, the new scary one in Alton Towers, I wouldn't do because I just would have been freaked out. However, Aaron and my 2 kids went on everything, and they love it. They absolutely love it. It's not for me. But I had a good day. I had a good time. Oh, Jackie, I can imagine. Legoland's quite hilly as well, isn't it? Bless you. But I hope you had a lovely time. I hope I've had a good rest. I'm getting there, Sophie. Yeah, definitely getting there slowly. Right, so emails I will be catching up on as again slowly, but then we should be caught up by the time we are by Tuesday. Yes, I was the bag holder. I'm always the bag holder though. In the end, on the third day, we didn't bring the big bag because I was sick of carrying the big bag. We just had a little bag. What was I going to say? The new stock is still in the new in section on the website, which is quite exciting. All oysters are available, and we still have our Easter treats and stick pick or sparkle dip as well. I think that's all the updates. So I have posted an order list on the page. So if you would like to order, I'll update that as we go as well. We are live on Sunday, so it is Easter Sunday, this coming Sunday. We are live on Sunday night. The normal time from around 7:30. If I have to push that to starting at 8, I'll let you know. I'm aiming for 7:30. It just depends on traffic. But we'll definitely be live, whether it's starting at 7:30 or 8 p.m. But again, I'll let everybody know, hopefully by 3 o'clock on Sunday, whether it will be normal time or slightly later. But it should be okay. Okay, so shall we get started? I think that was everything I wanted to say. Oh no! Excuse me. So up first, let's turn this order list over. Oh, also the monthly charm dip. For those of you who may have missed it, we normally go live every first Wednesday of the month for the monthly. I said monthly charm dip. I meant to say monthly charm deal. Now, last Wednesday, obviously, I was away, so that wasn't done. It did get moved to the second Wednesday, which is Wednesday the 12th, I want to say. It is. So the monthly charm dip for deal, not dip. Monthly charm deal for April is the upcoming Wednesday, which is Wednesday the 12th. Okay, so up first today is Julie McLaughlin. Julie, are you here? Happy Easter, Shelley, my lovely. I'm so sorry that I'm yawning. It will pass. I haven't 100% caught up on my sleep yet, but I will. Julie, hello. Let's mark that you are here. Okay. Julie, you have got an Easter treat and you've chosen to have a chick, which is the earrings. So I'm going to need you to pick number 1, 2 or 3. So would you like chick number 1, chick number 2 or chick number 3? Can you have chick number 1? Of course you can. So that's this one. Now I believe the camera's in the correct position. So let's go down. If I have that, yeah, that's okay. So your chick number 1. I don't have the price off the top of my head, Becky, and yes, I can do, definitely. Okay, so your earrings have fallen out there, Julie. And in here, this has got a piece of paper. It just tells me what the name of the earrings are. And they are the crescent slide earrings. So these ones are actually interchangeable. So I'll show you them to start with, and then I'll go through how they're interchangeable. So on the website, they're called the crescent slide earrings. Okay, so your pearls go on the stud section at the top here. And then you've got this almost like rays coming out, and you've got a few zircon crystals there as well. Now, what happens here is they are actually stud earrings. So if I just show you, it is a stud earring. So we'll be popping your pearls on the ends of the studs here. So it's interchangeable because if you've got any of our stud earrings at home, or if you get any in the future, you can swap and change this section on the earring. So the earring goes through your ear. You then pop this bit on the back and then put the butterfly clip on the back. Or you can have it so this is sitting at the front right under the pearl and dangles at the front. So you can have it at the front or at the back of the earring itself. And also you can then wear the studs on their own as well. So you can take this crescent slide section off and have them as just studs for the day, and then of course change them up again for another day. So I hope you're happy with those, Julie. So you can wear them in lots of different ways. Quite simple to sort of manoeuvre and swap around if you wanted to. So let me bring you back up here. That means you've got 2 oyster openings from the surprise oysters. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And is there certain colours you're hoping for? Oh, bless you, Sophie. Yes, pop me an email over and I'm happy to repair it for you. If you can send it back to me. If you pop me an email over, I can send you a return form. And in that form, it's just basically where to send it to and what information I need. And then I can do that for you if you'd like to. Okay, so Julie, donate the shells and hoping for possibly blurples. Okay, so 2 oysters here. Don't let me forget the card at the end. I keep looking at the bunny because I don't want to forget anything today. So, oh, just as I pulled, let me show you, just as I went to pull it out the packet there, the top little bit of the shell has come away. So that was on there. So this one, you can see, has already sort of come away from itself. That is the bit I'd be breaking off anyway, but just wanted to say that came out as so it's not actually open, it's just snapped off the top there. So in here, first oyster, there's one side and the other side. And in here, you've got a gorgeous, brighter coral pearl. There's no more in that one. So if I pop him straight in the sand for you, look at him, gorgeous, bright coral pearl there. Moving on to your oyster number 2, Julie. There's one side and the other side. And in here, look at that colour combination. How beautiful does that look? 1, 4, you are quadding with your second oyster, and beautiful darker tones of pearls have come out with that quadding oyster there. Let me dry these up for you. Okay, so you have got, let's pop them all in here so I can go round and show you. So you've got a sea green, a silver, which is 2-tonal in itself, so brighter and darker silver there, a dark purple, but he does have a hint of black cherry to him, but I'm going to say more base purple, and then a 2-tonal Pepsi blue as well. So sea green, silver, dark purple and Pepsi blue. What do you think to these? Now, if you're happy with these, Julie, I'll need to know what 2 you'd like on the jewellery. And of course, if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. If I run them through the board, the coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. The silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Dark purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. And the blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. Swap the coral to match the blue. Let me have a look. It may be that I'll need to swap that off of the live, just because I don't, as you can see, I don't have many blues next to me there. Oh, hang on, I've just seen, oh no, that's purple. So let me bring you back up. I don't think there would be a weight. I think I would be able to, again, I haven't managed to sort these pearls out yet. Straight away there's a blue on top, but that one's slightly darker than your one. So yeah, would it be okay if I matched it off of the live? If for some reason I can't match it, I'll pop you over an email and then you can let me know if you're still happy to wait. But if I can match it, if you don't hear from me, then it has been fully matched. Match off the live, okay, perfect. So to confirm, we're swapping the coral. Oh, let me bring that down. So it's where I've got my bags for the pearls. So swapping the coral to match the blue. Oh gosh, okay, so blue on here and swap coral to match the blue. Okay, so if you don't hear from me, that means it has been swapped for you, okay. I hope you're happy with that, Julie. We need to do, I nearly forgot, your bonus card as well. So in here, I've got one here. I'm just going to move that out of the way. Let's go down. You have got £5 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order it again in the future, you'll have a £5 off code that you can use. That will get emailed across to you over the weekend to the email address that's on the order form. And then, yeah, you can use that £5 off code straight away, or you can hold on to it if you wanted to. So I hope you're happy with that as well. Thank you for the donations of your shells, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. And you're very, very welcome, Julie. Yes, they would. So you'll be able to add and swap and change the studs around in the crescent slide earrings. So you can, yeah, they're interchangeable. Okay, up next then today is Lindsay Kinlock. Lindsay, are you here? Just to re-say that, you can only fit one pair of studs with the crescent slides at a time, like only one stud would fit through, but you can then change them around. Lindsay, hello, hello, hello. So you do have an Easter treat, and you've got the Easter bunny, which is a pendant. And you've said here you'd like to have bunny number 3 donate the shells. So bunny number 3 is this one at the top. Let's go straight down. And in here. Oh. Okay. You have got, oh, you have got a Easter themed pendant. This one comes with one oyster opening, and the pearl would need to go onto the jewellery itself. This is called the hop pendant. Okay, so the chain actually threads through both of the ears of the bunny. Okay, so with it threading through both of them, if you can see that there, it then sits. It sits more. What's the word I want to say? Horizontally, if that makes sense. So it sits more central, and hangs down better. I can't use my words today apparently. But this is the hop pendant. So as you can see, it is a bunny head and ears, or a rabbit face if you prefer. So you've got the bigger ears at the top. You've got a little zircon crystal in each of the ears. The circle here, that is where your pearl is going to get set onto. So you won't see that circle because your pearl will be there. And then he's wearing a little bow at the bottom here, which is also zircon crystals as well. So bow at the bottom with the crystals, and in the ears, pearl in the middle. Lindsay, I hope you're happy with that one, my lovely. So that one comes with one oyster opening. So you've said you'd like to donate your shells. Is there certain colour pearl or pearls that you're hoping for at all? Okay, so surprise oyster. Let's go down, and in here there's one side, and the other side, and in here you are quadding. Thank you, Bab. Actually, Aaron, you are quadding. You have got 4 pearls in your oyster there. Could you just turn the heating off for me, please? So I'm just going to dry these up for you, Lindsay, and then we can go through all of the colours so you can see. You've got a darker grape purple, brighter icy blue, a coral, and a lemon yellow. Thank you, Bab. So brighter grape purple, bright icy blue, coral, and lemon yellow. Now, Lindsay, if you're happy with these colours, that's perfect. They are yours. I'll need to know which one you would like to go onto that pendant. If you're not happy with these colours, though, we can, of course, swap them for you. So it's completely up to you. What do you think to these? I'm going to run them through the board for you. So the darker grape purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. The coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5 as well. What do you think, my lovely? That's what I thought, Suzanne. Beautiful bunny colours, but of course we can swap them if you're not happy with them. Now, of course, if anyone can see Lindsay's comment, please comment on the comment because it will bring it forward so I can see. It's like a silvery purple, so it's definitely grape purple, but he does have that sort of silvery tone to him as well, doesn't he? Okay, can we have the purple on the pendant? Of course you can. And can you swap the icy blue for a brighter coral that came out? That just came out. Now I'm just going to show you a brighter coral that will be the same sort of shade to what just came out. or if you prefer to hold on and wait for that one, I can do that as well. Let me just double check. Oh, Runaway Coral. So it's that shade there. So I'll show you that and let me know if you're happy with this one here, or if you'd of course prefer to wait. So purple on the pendant, and you'd like to swap the blue for coral. What do you think to that one? Happy with that one? Perfect. Okay, so that is definitely yours, and it's purple on the pendant. I like to double check these things because, as you've all seen, sometimes I can see one thing and then forget the next moment. So which is why, as you might be able to tell, I repeat things about 5 times. Okay, so just writing that down, purple on there. Perfect. If we do your treat card as well, so I hold it up just so you guys can see that I'm not seeing in here. So your treat card, let's go down. You have got a £2 off code for the website. So again, that means if you would like to order in the future, you'll have a £2 off code that you can use. It will get sent across to the email address on the order form over the weekend for you, and you should be able to use it straight away, or you can hold on to it because it won't have an expiry date at all. So I hope you're happy with that, Lindsay. And again, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay. So I'm just trying to, oh no, don't use my hand. Just trying to update the order list as we go as well. Perfect. Up next then today is Carol Gale. Carol, are you here? Carol, hello, hello, hello. Oh, what happened? Oh, I pressed numlock. Don't you hate it when you press numlock? And it just, the page goes darting somewhere else. Carol, you have got 2 Easter treats today. So you've got one of the chick ones, which is earrings, and one of the bunny ones, which is the pendant. So we'll do the chick first. So what I'll get you to do is get me to tell both the numbers, then we'll show both the items, then we'll do all the oysters together at the end, if that's okay. So with the chick, would you like chick number 1, chick number 2, or chick number 3? Both number 2. Perfect. So chick number 2 and bunny, oh, nearly had to put it down then. There we go. Bunny number 2. Let's go down. So chick and bunny. We'll open up the chick first. So in here, so these are your earrings. Now these ones, it does come with 2 oyster openings, and you can choose whether you'd like to have your pearls on or off the jewellery. They are hook back earrings, and I believe these are the new ones that are on the website at the moment. Let me just double check. I think they're in the new in section. So you can see that they do have moonstones on them. So they've got a raindrop sized and shaped, moonstone at the bottom, which is dangling. And if you choose to have your pearls on the earrings, they can go towards the top there. And then, there we go, can be sitting just in front of this Celtic design. Now the design itself doesn't have any crystals on it, but I don't think it does need it with this one because it does have that moonstone, which does flash slightly blue there. So I hope you're happy with those, my lovely. So like I say, you can have pearls on or off those. It's up to you, but you still definitely get the oyster openings. Then with your pendant, pops straight out the bottom there. And this one is a cage pendant. So it comes with 1 oyster opening, and it can hold 1 pearl at a time. With it being a cage pendant, you'll be able to swap and change the pearls around inside here at home if you've got any loose pearls, or if you have any in the future. There we go. So this cage pendant has got 3 hearts. You've got the main base heart, which is at the back. Oh my gosh, back. I'm getting so tongue-tied. The main base heart, which is at the back of the pendant. You've then got this middle heart, which is slightly off-centered and is fully encrusted with the zircon crystal. You've then got the small heart, which is off-centered in the other direction. Your pearl actually gets seen all the way through all 3 hearts there. Okay, so I hope you're happy with that one as well. So 3 oyster openings with those. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So 1 and 2 and 3. Oh, and some tinsel. How's there tinsel in that bag? Happy with those? Perfect, Carol. 1, 2, and 3. So let's go down. So oyster number 1, my lovely. Like I say, would you like to keep, or would you like to donate the shells? So in here, there's one side and the other side. And why not add to the theme of the night, apparently? You are quadding with your first oyster, 4 pearls there. I'm going to pop those to the side, but if you would like to keep them, just let me know, and I'll bring them back and dry them up for you. Oh, no, donate the shells. Okay, perfect. Now, this set of quads is yet another different colour combination. So we've got a black cherry, a TARDIS, I'm going to say Pepsi TARDIS blue, sort of in between the two, a gorgeous gold, and then a lighter, brighter icy blue as well. So black cherry, TARDIS blue, gold and icy blue. I'm just going to show you this black cherry because it is slightly two-tonal. You can see it gets darker and lighter there. Yvette, oh bless you, I'm fine, thank you. I hope you're well as well. No, the plan was to be back today. We're definitely live on Sunday as well. Okay, so that's from your first oyster. Moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. So in here, it's that gorgeous bright coral colour. I think that's the second time this shade's come out today. It is stunning and very fitting for the summer months coming up, isn't it? So lovely bright coral there. Really, really pops with the colour, that one. And then moving on to your last oyster, Carol. There's one side and the other side. And in here, I can see if I move it around that way, you are quadding for a second time. And just as I said before that we haven't had the same colours come out in a quad, we've now got the same colours come out in the quad. I always jinx myself. So sometimes we do see very similar colours in quadding oysters. So this one, I'm going to say it's the same base colours. If I just move your coral to the top, I can pop them beneath. But they're just slightly different. So the burgundy red is more of a burgundy red than a black cherry. Your blue looks slightly darker. The gold is very, very similar, and then you've got your brighter icy blue. So very, very similar quadding colours there. Look at those. Oh, Wendy, bless you. Thank you for the stars there, my lovely. So coral, and then 2 sets of quads with the black cherry and burgundy red. TARDIS blue, golds and lighter icy blues. What do you think? Love them all? Perfect. I'm going to start running them through the board, and I'll need to know if you'd like any pearls on the earrings. If so, which colours you would like. And then, of course, if you're not happy with any of them, we can swap them. Your coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Black cherry's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. The TARDIS blue quad 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Gold quad 1, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And icy blue quad 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. TARDIS blue's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Gold's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he is a 6.5. What do you think, and what would you like to do? Yes, there is space tonight, Yvette. I'll do an updated order list shortly. The dark blues on the earrings, of course. That's perfect. And then with the blue flashes from the moonstone as well, they'll look beautiful together. And then the pearls as well, they're slightly smaller, which means that they'll sit perfectly just at the top of that Celtic design on the earrings. So then you'll see the bottom half of the design as well. So it's a very good choice. Okay, so let me just write this down. We're going to have the TARDIS blue on that. Okay, then the other pearls we've got with your cage pendant, so you will be able to swap and change those around in there. Because you had 2 Easter treats, let's just take his ear out there. Because you had 2 Easter treats, you do get 2 of the treat cards. So card number 1, I've just popped it in this hand up here, and then card number 2 is this one. So you'll have to let me know if you'd like to have these cards together, so combined, or if you would like to have them separate. So you've got a £3 off and a £2 off. So £5 off altogether. Would you like them combined and have a £5 off code? You'll be able to use it on the website, should be able to use it straight away. Again, it doesn't have an expiry date at all, and it'll be sent to the email address on the order form over the weekend. So are you happy to have a £5 off code, or would you prefer to keep them as two separate codes, my lovely? Together. Perfect. So let me just write that down. Okay, so I'll get that sent across for you, Carol. Thank you for the donations with your shells there. That's safe up there for you. And I hope that you'll be happy with everything as well once it arrives. Good evening, Cindy, and I'm glad you like your ones, my lovely. Okay, perfect. Up next then today is Anne Lewis. Anne, are you here? Laura, good evening. Hello, hello, hello. There we go. Anne, hello, my lovely. So you've got 3 oyster openings altogether. You'd like 3 mystery oysters, and is this mystery? Yeah. And to donate your shells. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for, Anne? Thank you, Sarah. Hello, Luella. I hope you're well. Does anyone have any plans this weekend, this Easter weekend? I am fully booked this weekend. I'm working, seeing family, doing everything in between. Fully booked, down to the minute. Very, very busy weekend. Wait and see for the colours, Anne. Okay, so let's go down. 3 mystery oysters down the front here. Donating the shells. Your first oyster. Softer pop there. So in here, there's your mother of pearl. Oh, Laura, I hope you enjoy it. So in here. Oh, and you've got a chocolate, a slight chocolate bronze. He's got a slight bronzing to him there. Quite a nice larger sized bronze. Oh, have you, Sophie? With like clues and stuff. Oh, that sounds lovely, Sarah. How early do you have to get there for that? So there's your chocolate bronze, Anne. Moving on to mystery oyster number 2. You've got a light pop there. And in here, there's a little bit of flesh on that side, but we can definitely see there's no pearls there. And in here, now I can see a pearl, and then I can see this darker section here. So let me just squidge the pearl out, and then I'm going to show you. Just squidge. Okay, so there's no more in there. Now that dark section there is just the tail. Okay, so that's not a pearl there. It is just the tail. Okay, so you do have a darker pearl here. And his colouring, he's quite dark. Oh, he's a chocolate and green pearl. So let me just see if I can get it focused. So hopefully you can see flashes of a very dark chocolate and like a dark olive green flash as well. And there he is. So it goes very, very well with the bronze actually. And then moving on to your last oyster, Anne. So again, mystery oyster and a softer pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And again, I can see a pearl straight at the top. You've got very autumnal themed colours here, my lovely. There's no more in that one, and all your colours actually go beautifully together. Now this one is a two-tonal gold pearl. So if I hold him up for you, he's definitely got brighter and lighter areas around the pearl here. I get this focused first. There we go, so brighter and lighter areas with your gold. Now Anne, what do you think to these? If you're happy with these colours, that's perfect. If you're not happy, I can of course swap them for you. So two-tonal gold, chocolate bronze and a darker chocolate and green. Sarah, that sounds amazing. Your two-tonal gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He is an 8.5. And the chocolate green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. Yes, of course. If you don't mind that it's pre-drilled, then I can definitely get you a brighter red. Of course, it will have the hole in it. Actually, hang on. I did. Was it this one? Oh no, that's more of a chocolatey. I've got another one somewhere. I've got a couple of pears that I have. That's more of a chocolatey red though. Let me double check to see if I've got. No, this one is drilled as well. So have a look at that one. Let me know if that one is okay. If you want to go brighter than that, I can definitely have another look. That's quite a rich, deeper colour. And then, yeah, if you want to go brighter, I'll have a look. This one is pre-drilled. Okie dokie. Where's my dish? Oh, it's got a comb in it. So as you can see, oh no, that one's bright. I was going to say, as you can see, a lot of the brighter ones have been chosen now. Well, actually, they're very, very similar. So the one I've just added is that one there. Possibly this one might be slightly brighter. Okay, so if I just show you, they're all very similar in tones now. Are any of these three? Okay, so you've got 1, 2 or 3. 1, 2 or 3. Not a problem, Cindy. What I'll do is I'll do an updated order list after this opening. And then that way, those of you who have ordered can see whereabouts you are. Number 3 is yours. Let me take the other 2 away. Okay, perfect, Anne. So just to confirm, are you happy with the other 2 colours as well? I do need to go through and sort all my pearls out. Might ask the kids to see if they want to help. They probably won't want to help. Yes, very happy. Okay, perfect. So that's safe on there. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And thank you as well for the donations with your shells. So let me just print this off and then I'll do the updated order list. I'll post it on the page and I'll pop it in the group from where we are on the order list now as well. Then that way you don't have to pop to the page if you don't want to. Oh, don't fall. Okay, so where are we? So, Anne, you've just had your opening. Perfect. It was lovely, Cindy. It was a lot. We squeezed in a lot, and everyone came back exhausted. But I suppose that means that you've had a good time. So yeah, it was lovely. I mean, we've still got another week of the half term, but I think we're taking it more chilled now. I said I'll take the kids to Laser Maze, but apart from that, quite chilled, I think. Okay, so I'm popping the order list on the page, and then up next is Lauren Glowdeck, sorry, and there's the order list there. So 6 people currently on the order list. So if you would like to order, it shouldn't be too long of a wait at all. And Lauren Glowdeck, are you here? Oh wow, Sophie, that's amazing. Congratulations to you, my lovely. I love that. And Lauren, hello. Lauren, you have got a Easter treat and you have chosen to have a carrot, which is our charms. So would you like carrot number 1, carrot number 2, or carrot number 3? Sorry, I was drinking my tea before it went too cold. Carrot number 2, so right in the centre here. So this one here. Let's go down. So here he is. Our upside down carrots. So with this charm, you've chosen to have a hoop fitting. So that will be added obviously afterwards once we've popped your pearls on here. Now actually it comes with 1 oyster opening and you can choose to have your pearl on or off the charm here. So it's going to be completely your choice if you would like to have the pearl on there or not. Now this is called the Lucky Charms charm. So it's the Lucky Charms because you've got the 4-leaf clover, you have got the horseshoe, and then you've got a little heart there for luck as well. Okay, so if we go to the back, it has got this textured back side of the charm, and then all the detail is on the front half there. So Lucky Charms charm, so horseshoe, 4-leaf clover and a heart. Now where I'm holding it at the top here, that's where your pearl would hang from, and of course this is where the hoop fitting is attached as well, so it will all be, the pearl would be able to dangle at the top and it will be able to move around. So it comes with one oyster opening and you can choose to have the pearl on or off. With the oyster, looks like a waffle pattern on the back. I mean, yeah, definitely it's got that. Let me it does have, there we go. It does have, I can definitely see the resemblance of the waffle pattern there. I mean, could waffles be seen as a lucky charm? So Lauren, that gives you one of our surprise oysters. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for at all? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate the shells there? So if we get him open for you. And let's go back down again. It really was, Linda, and hello my lovely. So your surprise oyster. There's one side. And the other side. And in here, Lauren, you are quadding. There's no more in that one. You have got 4 pearls in your oyster there. Donate the shells and wonder if you can get more unusual than your last ones. Okay, so looking for unusual colours. I mean, we do have quads here, so that we've got quite a good chance with having the 4 different pearls. If we go through the colours for you. First one's quite a dark one, and he is slightly mottled in colour, but he is definitely slightly two-tonal gunmetal grey with flashes of purple to him. So he's not quite an oil slick, but he does definitely have flashes of purple in there. So I'm just getting it focused. There we go. You've then also got a coral, a lemon yellow, and a two-tonal lilac purple. So slightly lighter and brighter areas there as well. What do you think to these? So two-tonal gunmetal grey with a flash of purple, coral, lemon yellow, and a two-tonal lilac purple. Now, if you're happy with the colours, they are yours. Again, if you're not happy, we can of course swap them for you. And then I'll need to know if you'd like to have a pearl on or off the jewellery. The two-tonal gunmetal grey with the purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's not a 7, he's a 7.5. Coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Malin, good evening, my lovely. Linda, how is Bronnie? Is she okay? Lauren, can we swap the dark one for a bright apple green to go on the charm? And can you have hoops on the other 3? Of course you can. So swap the dark one. Bright apple green. Now that one there is quite bright. Let me hold this one up, see if you're happy with that one there. That one's great. Perfect. So if I bring you back up, we're going to have the green on the charm, and you'd like the other 3 on hoop fittings. Now the invoice for the hoop fittings, that will get sent across for you over the weekend, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. Okay, so if I pop this on here, so apple green. You also get the Easter treat card as well, so pick one of these out, and you've got this one here. You have got a £4 off code for the website. Let me get that there we go, focus so you can see it as well. So £4 off code for the website. If you would like to order in the future, Lauren, you'll have a £4 off code that you can use. You'll be able to use it straight away, or you can hold on to it because it won't have an expiry date at all. And that will get sent across for you over the weekend to the email address that's on the order form as well. Okay, so I hope you're happy with that, my lovely. And of course, with everything once it arrives, you're very, very welcome. That's safe up there for you. And thank you for the donations of your shells as well. Bronnie, send my love to both of them. Not Bronnie, sorry, Linda, send my love to both of them. I hope they're okay. Lauren, you're very, very welcome. Erica, I'm sorry for your loss. Up next today is Samantha Bodell. Samantha, are you here? Samantha, hello, hello, hello. Now you've got 2 Easter treats. You've got 1 carrot and 1 bunny. So with the carrot and bunny, would you like, we'll start with the carrot. Would you like carrot number 1, number 2, or number 3? Carrot number 3, bunny number 1. So carrot number 3 and bunny number 1. Okay, so let's go down. We'll open up carrot number 3 first. So in here. Now this is your charm. I can see that this charm comes with 1 oyster opening. Again, you'll be able to have your pearl on or off the jewellery. Now in here, sticking with that lucky charm theme, you've actually got our 4-leaf clover charm. So if I can get this focus for you. 2 of the leaves of this clover are hollow. And then the other 2 are encrusted with zircon crystals. Sorry, let me get it focused. There we go. So 2 of the hollow ones, and then the other 2 are encrusted. That's the reverse side there. So it can be seen from this side as well. It's just you've got 2 hollow and 2 silver leaves there. Now if you have your pearl on this one, it does hang at the top and then can be dangling from the bottom. Dangling in the middle, sorry. Oh my gosh, my words today. Oh! So I hope you're happy with that one, Samantha. If we open up your bunny, which is the pendant in this one. So this one comes with 1 oyster opening as well. And again, with this one, you're going to be able to choose whether you have your pearl on or off the jewellery. Now, this is that pendant that I can never remember how to pronounce. Pronounce the name of it on the website. Now, as you can see, it is a gorgeous leaf pendant. It's got a little bit of shape to it, this one. So he's got this gorgeous curvature to him. Okay, and then you've got this design on the outer edge of the leaf. So it's like I can't describe it. It's like a leaf design. So it's got the veins of the leaves coming through, and then you've got the larger and smaller sections of the silver. Now this one you can wear this way round as well. So that this is where you can see it's more of a cup or more of a bowl shape as where the leaf sits. And this is the plain silver on the inside, very reflective. Monsteria. Rebecca, thank you. I always get it wrong. Monsteria leaf. I could read the name and then 2 minutes later I'll get it wrong. Now with your pearl on this one, it's going to be able to flip around onto both sides. So because it's going to be attached to the top, you can wear it on this side, or you can flip it over and wear it on this side where it then actually sits on the inside of the leaf. Or you can wear the pendant this way round and actually have the leaf on the inside, and you'll see flashes of it through the actual shape of the leaf, where you'd see more at the top ones, to be fair, than the bottom, unless you're looking upwards. Okay, so, or you don't have to have the pearl on here if you don't want to. But I hope you're happy with that one as well, Samantha. Okay, so 2 oyster openings altogether. Let me bring you back up. You're a florist. Oh, I love that. I have lots of questions. So many questions. Rebecca, actually, when I get my nature jewellery, shall we say, in, I could say, well, what do you think this is? I always get stumped with how to name, whether to name it the proper name of the flower or something else, just because some names are very hard to pronounce, like the hibiscus, is it one that I've got on the website, or the one which begins with P? I always forget, always. So hard. Right, let's go down. So Samantha, 2 oyster openings here, 2 surprise oysters. You'd like to donate your shells. Okay. Are there certain colours you're hoping for? So in here, there's one side and the other side. So surprise oyster number 1, look at those. You are twinning. There's no more in that one. Twinning with gold pearls here. Now, it does look like one gold is slightly darker than his twin, but it's only just darker. So the darker one is the one that's on this side here. So if I get that focus so you can see. But both of them in themselves are gorgeous, brighter golden pearls. There we go. And then moving on to your surprise oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. And in here you are quadding. Okay, so twinning and quadding with your surprise oysters, Samantha. Let's dry these ones up as well. So these ones are similar shades to what we saw earlier, actually. Let's pop them in the sand and then I'll go through the colours for you. So you've got a lighter gold than compared to your twinning golds at the top. You've got a icy blue, a two-tonal Pepsi blue. So he's Pepsi, but then he does go into that lighter silvery blue colour, then back into the darker blue. So two-tonal Pepsi blue. And then you've got this gorgeous deep black cherry as well. Good night, Luella. Thank you for joining us today. Okay, so Samantha, twinning golds, one brighter, one slightly darker, and then quadding pastel gold, icy blue, two-tonal Pepsi blue, and a black cherry. Now, again, if you're happy with these colours, that's perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. And then I'll need to know whether you'd like to have pearls on or off the jewellery. And if on, which colours you'd like on. The lighter gold twin is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Slightly darker gold twins, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So they are measuring the same size there. Pastel gold from the quad is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Lighter icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Two-tonal Pepsi blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And then the black cherry is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he is a 6.5. Very happy. And can you have the icy blue on the clover and the black cherry on the leaf? Of course you can. And I'm glad you're happy, my lovely. So icy blue on the clover. Black cherry on the leaf. Let me just write this down for you. Oh, I nearly stapled my finger then. I felt it catch my glove. Sorry. So black cherry on there. Icy blue on that one. Perfect. Now, because you had 2 Easter treats, you get 2 of the Easter treat cards. So you've got this one, which I've just popped in my hand up here, and this one. So 2 cards here. So I'll need to know whether you'd like to have these together or whether you'd like to have them sent in separate codes. Now you have actually got a £12 off code and a £1 off code. So would you like them together or would you like them separate? So £12 off and then £1 off. So together that's £13 off code. So of course, if you'd like to order in the future, you'll have £13 to take off your order. I can of course combine them. You should be able to use that straight away and it won't have an expiry, so you can hold on to it as well. £13 off code, and that will get sent across for you over the weekend to the email address that's on the order form. Samantha, I hope you're happy with that, and of course with everything once it arrives, that's safe up there for you. And thank you as well for the donations with your shells. You're very, very welcome. Thank you, Bab. Thank you very much. Oh, bless you. Okay, perfect. Okay, up next then today is Cara Sean. Cara, are you here? Cara, hello, hello, hello. So you've got one of our Easter treats and you do indeed have the carrot. So you would like carrot number 2 and you'd like to donate your shells. So carrot number 2 is right in the middle here. So let's go down. Okay. Oh, carrot number 2. Now I can confirm it is not a lucky charm one. However, I suppose anything could be a lucky charm to anybody, so it could be lucky to you. Now this one comes with 1 oyster opening, Cara, and you can of course choose to have your pearl on or off the charm. Now this is the crab charm. He hangs slightly, or he hangs from one of his pincers or claws. Are they called pincers? One of his, I'm going to call it pincer claws at the top there. So he does hang off slightly off centre. It is a one-sided charm, so the back of the charm is curved forward, so slightly hollow. To me, on this side, it looks like a big pair of lips. It's like the crab has got like puckering up with a big pair of lips. I don't know why, but I've always seen it, so it just makes me chuckle. But this side, of course, has got the detailing, so it does look more like the crab and the crab shell there. So I hope you're happy with this one, Cara. Of course, I've got what fitting you'd like already, so that's brilliant. And then that one comes with 1 oyster opening. So you've already said to donate your shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for at all? Oh. Now the shell's slightly broken on this one. Let me go down, I'll show you. So I just try to pull it out. Yep, so a bit just fell off there. You can see it's got a crack across there and the back there. So it's not open if I shake it. It's just slightly broken there. So if I get hit, oh, yep, that bit's just, see, it's, yeah. So I do apologise, but let's get him open. We're donating the shells. There's one side. Oh, and the other side. Let's just move these bits out the way, just so we've got a bit more squidging room. Okay, straight away I can see a spotted green pearl there. Okay, so there's nothing on that side. Let's have a squidge in there. So definitely a gorgeous bright apple green. And there's no more in that one. You have to be careful if the shells are like that, especially with those types of shells, because they can be quite sharp and pointy if they've sort of snapped in that sort of way. So you just have to go slowly and carefully if anybody has one of those when opening at home. Now your pearl here is a gorgeous bright apple green, and then he's got darker spots to him. Sorry, sometimes if I can get it focused on the sand, there we go, when I pop the pearl in it's very easy to see. So bright apple green with loads of darker spots to him there. Very spotty green pearl. What do you think to this one, Cara? Now, like I said before, you can choose to have a pearl on or off the jewellery. And if you're not happy with the spotty green, I can, of course, swap him for you. So your green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. What do you think to this one? Do you, Chelsea? Oh, bless your heart. Yeah, I definitely say just got to work slowly with them and be careful, because they can be sharp if they've sort of snapped in that kind of pointy way. A sea green, I don't at the moment, I'm afraid, just because I do have a waiting list on the sea greens. A two-tonal coral, I definitely have. Two-tonal coral. Oh, maybe I don't. Two-tonal watermelon. Oh, yep, no, I do have. I've got two-tonal lighter corals, saying that they are still quite bright though. Just going to grab a couple of different ones out and I'll show you them. I've also got two-tonal autumn peach, which is that kind of shade as well. So I'm getting the ones which have got more of a two-tonal design. So I've just gone for the autumn peach, just so you can have a look. Again, I'll go for the more obvious markings. I think that they're very similar, those ones. Okay, let me show you those 5 and then we'll go from there. I tell a lie, I've also got two-tonal watermelon. So the watermelons, let me see. Now their markings are not very distinct by the look of it. It's more lighter and darker colouring. But I'll pop one there as well, just so we can see. Okay, so lots of choices here. Let me just make some room again. So if I show you the watermelon first, so this one's just got lighter and darker colouring. So watermelons are slightly pinky coral, so it does have that pink tone to him. And then this is the autumn peach. So I've just got this one just in case you wanted to have a slightly lighter one. So again, this one is just lighter and brighter autumn peach colours there. Now this coral is bright coral, but then, sorry, if I get it focused that would help. But then it's got this brighter creamy silvery section there, then back to the coral. So overall, that sort of bright coral, apart from that one creamy section. This one here has almost got stripes. So I'm just going to position it where I can. It's got stripes of brighter coral to it, almost like tiger stripes there. Can you see that? So they don't go all the way around, but they're on that section there, that section, and then it's quite hard to show you on the camera, but I'm hoping you can see those tiger stripes there. This one here has got a circle of darker stripes going all the way around. So if I just try and show you the position, so it's bright coral, then it's got this dark stripe, and it's actually got a couple of dark stripes going all the way around. So the tiger stripes sort of stop and start. That one, it goes all the way around. And then the last one is a two-tonal mottled coral. So you've got brighter and lighter areas, quite mottled there. Okay, so pearl number 1 is the two-tonal watermelon, 2 is the two-tonal autumn peach, 3 is the two-tonal coral with the lighter section, 4 is the tiger stripes, 5 is the circle stripes, and 6 is the mottled coral. The one with the circles around it, so that's that one there. Just confirm if that's the correct one. So it's the one which has got circle, oh, you can see it perfectly there, but circles which go all the way around. So you're happy with that one there? Yes, perfect. Let me just pop the other ones back, and then that one is yours. And I'm actually going to just pop that two-tonal green in the two-tonal green pot as well. Just to confirm, is it that you'd like that one on the jewellery, so on that crab? Oh no, that's absolutely fine. And yes, on the jewellery, perfect. Okay, so I've got that down for you. Because you had an Easter treat, you also get the bonus card as well. So in here, you've got this one here, and he says £3 off code for the website. If I get him focused. Oh, can we see that? There we go. So £3 off code for the website as well, Cara. So with this one, I'll send a £3 off code across to you to the email address that's on the order form, and that will get sent across over the weekend for you. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have that £3 off code that you'll be able to use as well. I hope you're happy with that, my lovely. You're very, very welcome. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. Up next today is Sophie Peacock. Sophie, are you here? Sophie, hello, hello, hello. Okay, so you have got 2 oyster openings altogether. So you'd like 2 mystery oysters and to donate your shells. Are there certain colours, Sophie, that you're hoping for? So 1 and 2. There's 1 and 2. So let's go down. So mystery oyster number 1. You've got very loud, sharp pop there. And in your first oyster, there is your mother of pearl. And straight away, I can see a little double peeper there. If I have a squidge, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's no more in that one. You are quadding, Sophie, with your first oyster there. Okay, so you have got a autumn peach, a bridal white, a lilac purple, and a dark forest green. So autumn peach, bridal white, lilac purple, and forest green from the first oyster. It was a loud pop, wasn't it, Linda? Moving on to oyster number 2. Slightly lighter pop with that one. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And I can definitely see a darker pearl towards the side there. Oh, ran down the front. There's no more in that one. And he is a darker purple. Okay, so you've got an autumn peach, a bridal white, a lilac purple, and a darker forest green. And then your single pearl is a dark purple as well. Now, what do you think to these, Sophie? I am going to need to know what 2 pearls you would like on your jewellery. And of course, if you're not happy with these colours, we can swap them for you. Just let me know what colours you'd like to swap out and what colours to swap in. Now, if I run these ones through the board for you, your autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Bridal white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The lilac purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the forest green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5 as well. And last but not least, that dark purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he is a 7.5. I do Chelsea. Okie dokie. So which other purple was it? So the bridal white, and did you want to swap out the dark or the light purple? Good night, Sue. Thank you for joining us tonight, my lovely. Oh, sorry. So you definitely want the spotty green. So this one here is the one from before. If I try and match it size-wise, was it? The dark. I thought it might be the dark purple. Now this is still my 2-tonal pot, but that's too big. Slightly too big. Sorry, let me get more level. Okay, so let me show you these. These are quite slightly different. So we've got the original spotty green that we saw a moment ago. Okay, so this one's very spotty. The one that I've matched it with is the same size, and he's slightly base lighter, and he's got smaller dark spots. So not as many and smaller dark spots. So as you can see, oh sorry, if I get it back in focus, there we go. The base colour is slightly different. So this one's slightly brighter, that one's slightly lighter. What do you think there? Is that a close enough match, or would you prefer to sort of hold out and go for a better match? Oh, bless you, Wendy. Good night, my lovely. Thank you as well for joining us today. And yes, see you on Sunday. We are live from around 7:30 on Sunday evening. Love the spots. Okay, perfect. So it's definitely the greens on the jewellery. Let me just pop this back away. And we're going to have green on there. Okie dokie. I'm glad you're happy with those, Sophie. There we go. That's in there for you. So Sophie, thank you for the donations with your shells. And I hope then that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And I've just popped that safely up there for you. Okay, and that brings us to Yvette Wayne. Yvette, are you here? Yvette Wayne, are you here? Oh, Yvette, hello. And I've just added the loyalty card on as well. That's not a problem. So we'll do all the oysters together at the end. You've got a Easter treat and you've got a bunny. So would you like bunny number 1, bunny number 2, or bunny number 3? Also, with the loyalty card oyster, what type of oyster would you like? So with your bunny, you'll get the surprise bag. With the loyalty card, you can have the mystery, normal, expand the rainbow, or new. No, Linda, I have to keep refreshing to get the comments through for me. Yep, Suzanne, I can pop the order list in the comments. So I'll pop it from Yvette here at the top. Number 2 and mystery oyster. Okay, perfect. So it was bunny number 2. So that's this one here. We'll open up this first, then we'll get your oysters. So let's go down. So in your bunny, there's your pendant there. Now this pendant comes with 1 oyster opening, and the pearl would definitely need to go onto the jewellery here. Okay, so this one, I can't remember the name, I'm ever so sorry, but it is definitely on the website. I'll pop the website in the comments in a moment, Catherine. Now this one here, he has got 2 swells coming down and surrounding the crystal at the bottom here. And then your pearl dangles from beneath that. So 2 swells coming round and circling the larger crystal at the bottom of the pendant. And then your pearl dangles right at the bottom there. So I would definitely need to have what pearl you would like to have on there. I hope you're happy with that one, Yvette. So like I said, that one comes with 1 oyster opening, so that's the surprise oyster. And then you would like a mystery oyster as well. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And is there any certain colours you're hoping for? So there's 1 and 2. So if we go down, I'll just pop the website in there. We'll open up your surprise oyster first. So in here, there's one side and the other side. So in your surprise oyster, there's an icy blue at the top there. And there's no more in that one. So your first oyster has given you an icy blue. And then moving on to your second oyster, which is your mystery oyster. Softer pop there. Oh, in here. A little bit of flesh on that side, but we can definitely see there's no pearls on that side. Now, look what I can see in here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You are quadding with your mystery oyster there, Yvette. Okay, and quite unique colours as well with this one. Let me just dry them off. There has been a lot of quads tonight. So I'm just going to pop them in the sand and then I can go through them. So we've definitely, your first one is a dark two-tonal green. So slightly lighter, but base, gorgeous dark forest green there. A brighter coral. Now you've got a two-tonal pinkle. So this pinkle's got pink and then slight darker purple areas. So pinkle is a pink and purple. So pinkle, two-tonal pinkle. And then you've got a darker pinkle as well. So this one's almost like a dark blushy rosy pink, but he does have purple overtones. So quite a deep dark pinkle. So you've got icy blue, two-tonal forest green, coral, lighter pinkle and darker pinkle. What do you think to these, Yvette? No, Jackie, I didn't. I did get them quite a few years ago now. I can definitely remember it wasn't Asda, but I can't remember where it was from. But it was. I've had them for at least 3 years, at least. So icy blue, forest green, coral, light pinkle, dark pinkle. Let me run them through the board for you. The icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Two-tonal forest green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. The brighter corals, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Lighter pinkle is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the darker pinkle is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. Is it possible to swap the dark green for an orange, please? Of course it's allowed. That's not a problem. So an orangey one, it's going to be very, very similar to that coral you've got there. I've gone for a slightly brighter one. Very close to watermelon that one is. Let me see. And let me show you that one. What do you think to that one there? A smaller one. Okay, so a lighter, smaller one. What do you think to that one there? So it's the one on the end here. Would you be happy with that one? And if so, which one would you like on the jewellery? So I've taken away that dark one, added in that orangey coral on the ends there. If you're happy with... No, it's absolutely fine. So more autumn peachy in colour. And again, still slightly smaller. That one keeps calling to me. Let's show you that one. Oh. Okay, what do you think to that one there? Okay, so if you're happy with that one, that's the one on the pendant. Are you happy with that shade? If not, I can get a different shade for you. That one's perfect. Okie dokie. Right, let me just pop the other ones in here. Okay, so we've got autumn peach on the jewellery. You get an Easter treat card as well. So in here, you've got this one here. So if we go, oh, sorry, if we go down, this one is a £1 off code for the website. So you'll get a £1 off code sent through to your email address on the order form over the weekend, and if you'd like to order in the future, you'll have that £1 off code to use on against your order. I hope you're happy with that, Yvette, and of course with everything. Thank you for the donations of your shells, and yeah, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives as well. That's safe up there for you. You're very, very welcome. And up next today is Cindy Brown. Cindy, are you here? Oh, bless you, Tara. Sorry, I'm just taking my tea bag out of my tea. There we go. Okay, Cindy Brown, are you here? Cindy, hello. So you do have a Easter treat and you have the bunny. So you would like bunny number 2 and to donate your shells. So you've got the last bunny number 2. So if anybody else has a bunny, you'd have to go for 3 or 1. So last bunny number 2, let's go down. So in here, your pendant, I can see, definitely comes with 1 oyster opening, Cindy, and the pearl would definitely need to go onto the jewellery as well. Now this is the tortoise or the turtle pendant. I can't remember which one it is on the website, I'm afraid. And it could be either. I've got a feeling it is the turtle, because to me he does look like he may be swimming slightly with the way his legs are. So the turtle, he is biting onto the chain here. He does have a couple of eyes at the top, and then he is biting onto the chain. Now your pearl is actually going to be the shell of the turtle here. So you can see it's got that circle indentation in the jewellery. Your pearl then sits and comes out of the shell, so it is the shell, if that makes sense. So it definitely comes with 1 oyster opening, and you would need to have your pearl on here. I hope you're happy with that one, Cindy. So if I bring you back up, that means you do have 1 of the surprise oysters. You've already said to donate your shells. Would there be a certain colour that you're hoping for at all? So, surprise oyster. Let's get him open. And let's go down. So, in here. Happy with that one? Perfect, Cindy. So, there's one side. And the other side. And in here we've got a darker pearl there. Now he looks like he's a darker chocolate, and there's no more in that one. So you've got a dark chocolate pearl with this one. Now I'm going to pop him in the sand for you, and then you can have a closer look. Now again, if you're happy with this one, he's perfect. He can go on the jewellery. I've just seen that you was hoping for a green colour. So if you would like to, you can swap the colour, Cindy. So I'll just need to know what colour you'd like to swap it for. Your dark chocolate, if I run him through the board, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. Yvette, it is lovely. So those of you, just to know what we're talking about, Yvette sent me her photo of her loyalty card, and it had a beautiful oyster, it was like a shell dish or a shell. It was holding, it looked like it had her pearls in it, and it was beautiful. So I just said, obviously, that I liked it. So it apparently, Yvette, it's a electric oyster wax burner. Love that. Now, Cindy, I don't have any sea greens available, but I do have the apple greens and the darker greens available. If you did want a sea green, I can pop you on a waiting list. Or of course, if you're happy with this colour, that's absolutely fine as well. It's completely up to you. And I can grab a couple of different greens if you'd like to see them as well. Darker green. Perfect. Now let me have a little look. Oh, I need to oil my thing. Where's... Oh, here we are. So, we've got this one this one. I'm hoping you're going to be able to see the difference here if I give you those three and that one, because that one always calls to me, but it hasn't been picked yet. Okay, so I've got 4 different dark greens here. Hopefully you're going to be able to see. So dark green number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Just going to try something different just to see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that, hang on, let me move my top. Does that help with the colours maybe? No, they all just look the same shade there. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll hold them up again so you can have definitely a better look. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'm just going to move them around slightly just because then you can hopefully see as they catch the lights the different shades. Now if you don't like any of those, that's absolutely fine as well. Let me know and I can see if I can find some different shades for you. Number 1, so that one there. Of course, oh, let me take the other ones away. So you'd like this number 1 on your jewellery. Let me bring you back up again. Perfect, Cindy. That one is yours. Okay, so you also have a Easter treat card as well. So if I dive in here, and you've got this one here. So you have got a £1 off code for the website as well. So again, if you'd like to order in the future, you'd have a £1 off code that you can use, and that will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form over the weekend. Now, just to let everybody know, the cards, they don't go back in again until the following live. So they are getting popped to the side, and the ones in here haven't been pulled out yet today. Cindy, I hope you're happy with everything there, and will be happy with everything once it arrives. You're very, very welcome. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well, and that's safe up there for you. Up next today is Jane Ward. Jane, are you here? We have currently got 3 people on the order list. So if anybody would like to order, it wouldn't be too long of a wait. Jane, hello, hello, hello. Rainbow and donate the shells, perfect. So you've got 1 opening altogether. So when you say rainbow, would you like the mystery, which is a mix of all the colours together? Expand the rainbow, which is the lighter rainbow colours. New rainbow, which are the darker rainbow colours. So mystery, which is a mix. Expand the rainbow, which is the lighter ones, or the new rainbow, which is the darker ones. Oh, Anne, I hope the move went well. I'm fine, thank you. I hope you're well as well. Cindy, no, I haven't. Jane, expand the rainbow. Okay, so donate the shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So expand the rainbow. Let's go down. So in here, There's one side. And the other side. You're hoping for sunshine yellow. Oh wow, okay, so there's nothing on that half there. Now it's not sunshine yellow, but you are twinning with beautiful bright autumn peach pearls there. There's no more in that one. So bright autumn peach. Now, of course, if you prefer to have those sunshine yellows, I can swap one or both of these, Jane, for you. Or, of course, if you're happy with these, that's perfect as well. So it's completely up to you. Look at those. So beautiful, bright, larger autumn peach pearls there. If I run these ones through the board for you, autumn peach number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Autumn peach number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. Oh wow, Jenna. That's amazing. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, 3 years. Wow. Swap one for a nice bright yellow. Of course you can. Now it may be that the yellows I've got may be pre-drilled. So is it the yellow that's going on the jewellery? Because if it is, then with it being pre-drilled, that wouldn't matter because I'd have to drill it anyway. So that's a pre-drilled yellow. But here's a beautiful bright sunshine yellow on the jewellery. Okay, what do you think to that one there? Would you be happy with that one? Just going to take one of the peaches away. And if I bring you back up here, let me know if you're happy. If you're not happy, that's fine. I can grab you a different one. Happy with that? Perfect. Okay, so let me just make a note that that is pre-drilled. Okie dokie. Jane, I hope you're happy with that then, and of course everything. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well, my lovely. Okay, up next today is Tara Hughes. Tara, are you here? Now, I definitely saw Tara earlier, so hopefully she's still here. Tara, hello, my lovely. Just mark off that you're here. So you do have a Easter treat and you've chosen to have the chick, and you would like chick number 1, so that's this one on this side. So let's go down. Now, earrings are there. Again, it's got a piece of paper in, and that's just to tell me the name of them. And these are called the Moon's Filigree earrings. You may have seen these on the website. They are stunning. Now, they are hookback earrings, as we can see here. And if I just hold these still for a second, I'll get it focused on one. They are honestly stunning. Now, they do come with 2 oyster openings, Tara, and then you'll be able to choose whether you have the pearl on or off the jewellery. Again, this is a moonstone item of jewellery, so it's got a large moonstone in the centre there. You can see the blues slightly flashing through the moonstone as well. Now, if you choose to have your pearl on this one, it actually sits just at the top, so it actually dangles just in the space above the moonstone. It would be able to move around though, or you can keep the earrings as they are and then have the pearls loose. It must be fate. I hope you're happy with them. Honestly, then the filigree design is stunning at the bottom there as well, and it sort of comes up, links it all together. Okay, so you can, like I say, have the pearls on or off. That's going to be up to you. Let me just pop them in there for now. So 2 oyster openings there, which are the 2 surprise oysters. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate the shells? And are there certain colours that you're hoping for? If I get these open. So there's 1 and 2. Let's go down. Oyster number 1. Oh, have you, Fatima? They are lovely. Hopefully seeing them here, you can see a little bit more of them. Sometimes the photos don't catch everything, so I like showing the jewellery because you guys can hopefully see it slightly clearer. Is that the correct thing to say? Donate the shells, Tara. Excuse me. Okay, so in here, there's one side and the other side. Straight away at the bottom there, you've got a dark purple. Now he was a runaway there. There's no more in that one. So first oyster has given you a large dark purple pearl. There we go. And then moving on to oyster number 2. Now this one again, it is a broken one there. I can't actually take that bit away, but it may all fall apart as we open. Yep, it's all falling apart as we open it up here. So there's one side and the other side. Oh, okay, so these are just bits of shell there. Now I can definitely see, oh, a flying watermelon. Where did that go? Where did that go? Honestly, where did that go? Right, there's no more in that one. I definitely saw a watermelon come out then. Where did... I'm very confused. Oh, it's under the knife. It's literally, it's under the knife up here. There. So I have my knife sitting like this and it was hid under the knife like that, so I couldn't see it. I was completely bamboozled then. Oh, that threw me completely. Okay, so pinky watermelon and the larger dark purple. Let me run them through the board for you. Watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Is it possible to match the purple? Possibly. Let me have a look here to see if I can here. Oh no. Sorry, that's silver. Where's the dark purple pot? I don't think I've got the purple pot next to me. Sorry, let me just have a, unless I'm missing it, hang on. Okay, so I don't have, so I'm just going through again. I don't have the purple pot next to me, I don't think. So what I can do is I can write down to try and match it. And if I can't, you know, I can't see it. Let me bring you back up. If I can't match it, I can pop you an email over. And then you can let me know if you're happy to wait or if you'd like to choose a different colour. Or would you be happy for me to match off the live? Or if you prefer, is there a different colour possibly that you would like instead? What do you think? Oh, you can. So is that pearls on or off the jewellery? Dark green. Pearls off. Okay. There it is, I found it. It's that one. So I'll just show you him. Every time I open this pot, I always go towards this screen. So are you happy with those two there? Pearls off the earrings. I mean, they actually go beautifully together, don't they? Green and purple are my two, I mean, green's my favourite colour, but green and purple are my go-to combination. And then I add a little orangey coral in there as well. These three. Ta-da! Maybe more slightly orangey colour than that, but yeah. Pearls off the earrings. Just confirm if you're happy with those two there. Lovely. It's yours. It's definitely yours now, and hopefully when you receive it, you'll see why I just kept getting drawn to it. Because it's such a rich colour, and probably because it's quite a larger pearl as well. Right, let me just put here, so we're going to have no pearls on the jewellery. You do get your Easter treat card, so in here you've got this one here. So this says £3 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £3 off code you can use. Sorry, I'm just getting it focused for you. There we go. So that will get sent across for you over the weekend to the email address that's on the order form. And then, yeah, if you'd like to order again, you can use that. I hope you're happy with that as well. Oh, bless you. You're very, very welcome. So £3 off code. Thank you for the donations of the shells as well, Tara. Oh. There we go. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, up next today is Linda Southam. Now, Linda, I've just seen you, but just confirm that you're still here for me. Hello, 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 hello. So what that means, Fatima, is if it's closed, it means it's been packaged and it's ready to be shipped. Now, because it's been the bank holidays today through to Monday, our next shipping date is on Tuesday. So let me just have a really, really quick look. If I haven't marked it off on my... It means that it's been packaged, but I may be able to, if it's here, I may be able to add to it. Bear with me. Okay, so I can add to it, my lovely, because I'm actually waiting. Now, bear in mind, I won't have checked this. So it's marked off as closed, waiting for the invoice to be paid. Now, that doesn't mean you haven't paid it. It just means that when I checked on the last postal run, that it wasn't paid then. So I'm not saying you haven't done it. I'm just saying I haven't marked it off yet. So that's why it wasn't posted yet. So you can add to it, definitely. And if that's been paid as well, then the next postal day is on Tuesday. Okay, I hope that makes. So yeah, you don't have to pay postage again because postage is already, if you'd like to combine them, then it's already included. Oh no, no delay. No, don't be sorry. That's absolutely fine, that part of it. But that's why it's closed, because it's ready and packaged. It just hasn't been shipped. Hopefully, yeah, that makes sense. Linda, thank you for bearing with me there, my lovely. Let me just mark you off as here. So Linda, I've just printed the second one out. So you've got 2 Easter treats all together. So you've got 1 carrot and 1 chick. So 1 charm and 1 earrings. So you can have 1, 2 and 3 are all available with the chick and the carrot. So would you like carrot number 1, 2 or 3 and chick number 1, 2 or 3? What do you think? Carrot number 1 and chick number 3. So carrot number 1 is this one and chick number 3 is this one. So there we go. Let's go down and we'll open up carrot number 1 first. So inside your charm, perfect. So this one comes with 1 oyster opening, and again you can choose to have your pearl on or off the jewellery. And this one you can have the pearl in a couple of ways if you choose to have it on. And this one's quite a nice size, so it could be worn as a pendant as well as the charm, so you could sort of mix and match. So this one is I want to say it's the wonky heart charm, but I don't believe it is the wonky heart charm. It's slightly different, this one. So as you can see, the actual heart itself can move around. So it comes with 1 oyster opening. If you choose to have your pearl on this one, it can either hang from the top here, so then it sort of hangs, so it'll be attached to this jump ring here, so it sort of hangs in the middle of the heart and it can move around, or you can have it so it's hanging off of the heart itself, so it would always sort of be dangling opposite, but that does mean then if you have the pearl on here, it could still move around, but it wouldn't. It would normally just stay on the one side. With the weight of the pearl, it will drag it down, if that makes sense. So you can have the pearl on or off, and then if on, you can choose to have it at the top or hanging from the bottom. Oh, I hope you're happy with it, Linda. Okay, so that is your charm. If we open up your chick, so this is your earrings, and I've just spotted what earrings are in here. Okay, so again, it's got a piece of paper. Now, these ones used to be on the website. They're not on the website anymore. They do have a little flash of colour to them. So these ones are called the yellow winged dragonfly earrings. Okay, so they are hook back earrings. You can have your pearls on or off, and they have this almost stained glass windowed effect. In fact, I'm just going to hold them in against the gloves because I think that means you'll be able to see them better. Nope. Maybe one on here, one on the glove. So it's got a stained glass window effect with the wings themselves of the dragonfly, which has got yellows, reds and greens. Let me get this focused. Okay, there we go. So the one on this board is better. Okay, so you can see it's the dragonfly itself. The wings start off red, go to yellow and green. You've then actually got the silver overlay on top as well, on top of the colour. So it is the silver base, the colouring on top, and then you've got the silver on top of that as well with the design. Now your pearls with this one, if you choose to have them on, actually dangle just in front of the dragonfly, but they would be able to move from side to side. Or you don't have to have the pearls on here. You can keep them loose and then have the pearls, have the earrings as they are. Now, if I can just show you these ones. Come on. Sorry, if I put this one on the right way round. Sorry, so from the back as well, you can see it is that stained glass effect. So you see the colour from the front and the back of the earring itself. So even from the back, you're going to catch those colours. Okay, so also you can see that they've got the curvature to them. So depending on which way round you wear them, you can have the tails flicking forward or flicking backwards. Okay, so I hope you're happy with those as well, Linda. And then, like I say, pearls on or off, you get to pick what you would prefer. So 3 oysters altogether with those. I don't think you've said, so would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? 1, 2 and 3 oysters there. And are there certain colours you're hoping for? So you've got that heart charm, where you can have pearl on or off, and if on, you've got the 2 different placements you can pick from. And then the earrings is the pearls on or off. So let's go down. Donate the shells. Perfect. So oyster number 1. Oh, that came off beautifully then. I'm just going to move that to the side because again that's another larger piece. Okay, that must have had a crack in it that I didn't see. So there's one side and the other side. There's your mother of pearl. Now straight away in here, again chocolate bronze pearl there. There's no more in that one. So a darker but brighter chocolate bronze, if that makes sense. So he's a darker tone, but he's a brighter, darker tone. Moving on to oyster number 2 from your surprise oysters. Why are they? Oh, there's one side. And the other side. I feel like we're going to have a runaway down the bottom there. Oh, that's a very unusual colour there. There's no more in that one. Oh, look at him. It's like a golden bronzy peach, but he looks like he's got a slight pink overtone to him. So it's like gold, bronze, peach. And then can you see it's got like a pinky overtone. It looks more gold on the camera, but to me here, he's a lot deeper, if that makes sense. It's quite an unusual colour. I don't know how to describe it. it's yeah, it's like a mix between all three, gold, peach and pinky colour. Right, last oyster, Linda. There's one side. And the other side. And in here you've got a imperfection on your black cherry. I mean, there's no more in that one. So imperfections, so pearls, they are natural products, so it's a natural made thing, so they sometimes do have an imperfection. Now I'm very happy to swap this for you, but I'm just going to show you because it's quite a cool one in a strange way. So it's a base black cherry here, but so the way, let me just, before I show you, the way pearls are made is the oyster layers and layers of nacre, which is another word for the mother of pearl. So the mother of pearl that we can see here, the oyster layers and layers of that around to make the pearl. Okay, so what it looks like, what's happened here, hopefully the camera is going to be able to pick this, is it looks like that it hasn't, for some reason, it's like a couple of the layers have been halted. So it looks like, let me just try and rearrange it. You've got a little circle, but you can then see the layers where they've carried on and missed that circle. So it is an imperfection. I'm very happy to swap it if you're not happy with it. The rest of the pearl is perfect. It's just... does that help? I don't know. Let me show you on the... go down again. I mean, it's a stunning colour. Sorry, sometimes I find it fascinating, especially when it's... can you see? It's almost a perfect circle. Almost. Okay. Linda, what do you think to these, my lovely? So you've got that autumn peach, golden pink, chocolate bronze, and then that black cherry as well. Swap for a light gold. So swap the black cherry for a light gold. I'm going to measure them and just confirm which one you'd like to swap for the light gold. Black cherries, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. The chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And the unusual gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. It is, Pauline. That's a good description, actually. So what colour, sorry? Lighter gold. How about that one? Let me show you that one. If that's not the correct shade, I can grab a different shade for you. So the one I've added is this one here. Now it's actually next to the gold. You can see how different this pearl is. So would you be happy with that shade there? I can go darker. If you wanted a lighter one than that, I could have a look, but I don't know if I could go lighter, if that makes sense. Okie dokie. So you're happy with that lighter gold, and you'd like to have the unusual golden one on the heart, and you'd like hoop fittings on the other two. Is that all correct, my lovely? That's absolutely fine. So I'm just writing this down. Okay, so what I've got is the unusual gold on the hearts, no pearls on the earrings. You'd like to be invoiced for the hoop fittings on the 2 loose pearls. You're very welcome. Because you had 2 Easter treats, you do get 2 of our Easter cards. So that's number 1 at the top and number 2. So you can choose to have these combined or keep them separate. If we go down, you have got a £5 off code and a £1 off code. So you've got £6 off altogether, Linda. Are you happy for me to combine them and have one code sent across for you? You would be able to use the code straight away. It won't have an expiry date on there. So you can hold on to it if you wanted to. And it's just a little something that if you'd like to order in the future, you have that there. So it's £6 off there. Let me bring you up and I'll write that down. But just like I say, confirm, are you happy for me to combine them? If not, I'm happy to send over a 5 and a 1 as well. Combined, perfect. Okie dokie, Linda, I hope you'll be happy with everything then once it arrives. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and that's safe up there for you. And up next today is Fatima Rahman. Fatima, are you here? Now, Fatima, you were definitely, I was going to say, you were definitely here, so you are still here. Hello, my lovely. Linda, I'm glad you're happy. Fatima, you have an Easter treat and then you've got 2 additional oysters as well. So what we'll do is we'll get your Easter treats and then we'll add your oysters onto the end. So we'll open all the oysters together, if that's okay. So with the Easter treat, you have got a chick. So would you like chick number 1, chick number 2, or chick number 3? You are ready, Fatima. So chick number 3, so that's this one here, and then mystery oysters for your others. Okie dokie. So if we go down to open up chick number 3. Okay, so again, it's just a piece of paper to tell me what they are. Now, I know what these are already. These are the Hallows earrings. These are some of my favourite ones. Okay, so they are hookback earrings. And again, you can choose to have the pearls on or off here. Now, if you are a Harry Potter fan at all, you'll see this design and hopefully understand it's the Hallows design. So you've got the resurrection stone, the wand, and the invisibility cloak. If you're not a Harry Potter fan, then they are a geometrical design with the shapes here. Now you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. If you choose to have it on, it actually sits at the top and sits just in the centre, so sort of where that circle is, and it could move around as well. It's all good? Perfect. So they are your first 2. So pearls on or off, that's up to you. If I bring you up here, I'll grab your 2 surprise oysters, 1 and 2, and then you'd like 2 mystery oysters as well. Okay, so would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours that you're hoping for? And 2, 1 and 2. Okay, so let's go down. We'll start with your surprise oysters here. So surprise oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And surprise oyster number 1, you are quadding. There's no more in that one. So you are quadding. You've got 4 pearls in your first oyster. You're hoping for definitely a bright yellow, and the other ones we're not sure. So we'll see what comes out, but fingers crossed for a bright yellow in the meantime. With your quadding oyster, you've got a coral, a lemon yellow, an icy blue, and a darker purple. So coral, lemon yellow, icy blue, and darker purple. Moving on to surprise oyster number 2. There's one side. And the other side. Oh, wow. So in here you are twinning. There's nothing on that side. And twinning with gorgeous, deep TARDIS blue pearls. Now they are slightly different colours to each other here. So you've got this one here, which is a brighter, deeper TARDIS blue. And then his twin, which is a 2-tonal silver and TARDIS blue. So 2 twinning blues, but this one is slightly different. Love those. Love those. That second blue is stunning. Mystery oyster number 1. You've got a lighter pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. If we have a squidge in here, you have got a pink. There's no more in that one. Again, it's a 2-tonal pink here. So you've got lighter and brighter shades of the pink as you go around here. And then moving on to your last oyster, which is again a mystery oyster. Double pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And again, I can see a peeper with a blue pearl down the bottom. And there's no more in that one. So that one is definitely a TARDIS blue. Now, this one actually matches more the darker twin than the actual twin of the blue. Let me hold it up so you can see. So yeah, those blues are actually more twinning than the twinning blues. But Fatima, what do you think to these? So you've got a coral, lemon yellow, icy blue and dark purple. Twinning TARDIS blues, one which is a TARDIS blue, one which is a darker and silver two-tonal blue. Then you've got a single two-tonal pink and then a single TARDIS blue as well. What do you think to all of these? Now, of course, I'll need to know which pearls you'd like on which items of jewellery. And if you're not happy with the colours, we can swap any and all of them for you. I'll start measuring them. The coral's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Lemon yellow's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Icy blue's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the dark purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. The two-tonal twinning blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. His twin is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The single dark blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the two-tonal pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Just taking a piece of the shell out there. Okay, so originally you wanted bright yellow and TARDIS blue on the bracelet, but which one to swap with? Ooh. I can't comment. As you know, it's completely personal choice. I always say it, but it is complete personal choice, my lovely. I mean, what I can do is, if you're having the yellow on the jewellery, the brightest yellows I've got are pre-drilled. So if I grab a bright yellow for you to see, I'm going to see if I can grab a, I mean, they're all very, very similar sizes, but I was going to say if I can grab a larger one, just because then it sort of goes similar to your blues. So swap the purple with a bright yellow. So have a look at that one there. Would you be happy with that one? So I've taken away the purple and I've added in the yellow there. Oh, okay, so these two on the earrings, and then is it the blue twin and the yellow on the bracelet, or would you prefer the single blue, which is the one at the bottom, on the bracelet? So these two on the earrings, which of the blues? Oh, purple wants to say hello. I'm just going to move the purple out. So these two on the earrings, I can write that down. So two-tone pink and two-tone blue. And the twin blue, perfect. So the blue and yellow on the bracelet. And then I'll bring you up and pop your other pearls in here. I'm just going to make a note as well that the yellow is pre-drilled. Pre-drilled. Okie dokie. Can you get lobster fittings on the rest? Of course you can. Loose on the lobster fittings. Okay, the invoice for the lobster fittings, that will get sent across for you over the weekend. It will go to the email address that's on the order form. You do have an Easter treat, so you get one of our Easter treat cards. So in here you've got this one here, and you have got a £1 off code for the website. So if you would like to order again in the future, Fatima, you'll have this code and it will take £1 off your order there. So I hope you're happy with that as well, and that will get sent across for you over the weekend as well. Fatima, I hope you're happy with everything there, and thank you for the donations with your shells as well. You're very, very welcome. And that's safe up there for you. Excuse me. Oh, that one snuck up on me. Dearie me. I think that's the end of the live today. Let me just refresh this here. So we are live again on Sunday evening from around 7:30. I said this at the start, so I'll just say it again now. We're definitely live on Sunday. It may be that the time changes to 8 p.m. start instead of the 7:30. I'm still aiming for 7:30. It just depends on the traffic. So if that does have to change, I will let everybody know by 3 p.m. But hopefully it should just stay at 7:30. But I just wanted to pre-warn, but it will definitely be live. I hope you all have a brilliant Easter weekend and bank holiday weekend, and I'll see you on Sunday. Thank you for joining today. Take care.